Most of us think men's clothing is pretty simple, right? I mean, especially for workwear, in most offices, everyone's just wearing a different version of the same thing. So it feels like men's style should be easy. But when you actually look closer, most men just look fine. The thing is, most men are never taught to dress in a way that actually works with their body. So even when they're wearing nice clothes, the overall effect just feels underwhelming. They end up stuck in that middle ground where nothing looks completely wrong, but nothing really stands out either. And that's where body type becomes really useful. Not as a set of rigid rules, but as a way to understand your lines and proportions. When you combine that with the right color palette and a clear style direction, you can create outfits that feel a lot more intentional. So let me show you what that looks like. To build this capsule, we're going to look at three things. And this is the same framework that I use with every client. The male dramatic classic body type, the true winter color palette, and this client's personal style direction, which he defined as polished, heritage, and unbothered. Starting with body type, this client's dominant physical features are balance and vertical. So what does that mean? Balance is a nearly equal and blended mix of yin and yang. That means his features are pretty even and symmetrical, and no particular features stand out too much from the rest. And vertical is perceived elongation or height. The goal of this approach is simple. Clothing looks best when it echoes your natural shapes and lines. For the dramatic classic man, that means choosing moderate or slim fits and symmetry to honor balance. Then clean edges, subtle angularity, and a touch of elongation to honor vertical. His color palette is true winter, which is defined by cool undertones and medium to high saturation and depth. For neutrals, we chose black, navy, gray, and white. Then for accent colors, we have burgundy, cardinal red, soft navy, and sail blue. And finally, we have his core style, polished, heritage, and unbothered. For this capsule, polished means tailored, structured, contrasted, symmetrical, refined. Heritage includes elements like selvage denim, herringbone, wool, leather, and workwear. And unbothered is tonal, relaxed, effortless, or understated. The goal of this capsule is to show what happens when body architecture, color harmony, and personal style direction all work together. So what could this actually look like in real life? This client's goal was to create a wardrobe that communicates authority and leadership, but still feels comfortable and natural enough for everyday wear. Instead of relying entirely on business formal wear or full suits, we focused on clean tailoring mixed with relaxed elements and a cool, contrasted color palette. So here are the pieces that we chose for this polished, heritage, and unbothered dramatic classic capsule wardrobe. Starting with tops, this gray cashmere quarter-zip sweater is refined yet easy. The structured collar and zipper hardware add a bit of angularity to balance the soft fabrication. A crisp white button-up shirt is a wardrobe anchor inspired by the effortless style of Toto Wolff. For this client, it's best worn with sleeves rolled for a sharp but approachable look, or as a layering piece under knits or jackets. Instead of something overly slim or overly relaxed, the dramatic classic man looks best in a shirt that sits cleanly along the shoulders and torso, so the overall silhouette remains geometric but not too sharp. A navy cotton flannel shirt adds a touch of heritage texture while staying clean and versatile. The dark navy color maintains the depth and contrast of the true winter palette while feeling slightly more approachable than black. A gray merino wool polo sweater is refined yet casual. It brings a bit of polish into everyday looks and works well with both denim and tailored trousers. Then we have this black fine knit Cuban collar shirt, a subtle statement piece that aligns with this client's polished heritage and unbothered style. The open knit adds a bit of texture and breathability, while the Cuban collar is angular and clean. A refined alternative to a casual short sleeve shirt and a comfortable stylish piece to wear under blazers. It's also great for vacation too. Moving on to bottoms, these dark selvage denim are rugged yet elevated. The dark wash ensures they still feel at home when paired with tailoring. A pair of slim gray trousers are a great bridge between casual and formal. They're formal enough for professional environments, but when paired with knitwear or a polo, they still feel approachable and comfortable. Then a pair of navy suit trousers were a must-have for this capsule. Navy is the perfect neutral for all seasons and almost any situation. We went for the full suit to be worn together or as separates. And I normally wouldn't include two very similar suits in a capsule wardrobe, but this client already owned a similar suit in black, so we added it to his capsule as well. The black suit is great for more formal occasions like business dinners, fundraising events, or things like evening weddings when the dress code allows. Next, a pair of beige corduroy jeans add texture, comfort, and a slightly casual spin on the traditional khaki pant. And a pair of black denim jeans are another great option for elevated denim. A black chino is a great alternative as well. For outerwear, I already mentioned the black and navy suit jackets. Both are minimal and sharp and can be worn as a full suit or as separates. Next, a gray herringbone tweed jacket brings heritage texture with polish. It's a bit more casual than its smooth wool counterparts, adding depth and range to the capsule. Then for more casual days, a navy tailored bomber sits somewhere between workwear edge and tailoring, bringing some controlled contrast to the capsule. A Carhartt Detroit jacket would be a great alternative as well for more of a street style vibe. Finally, a gray wool overshirt adds casual structure and comfort, great for casual Fridays and weekends. Slightly longer but streamlined jackets like this work beautifully for dramatic classics because they extend the vertical line while maintaining that slightly geometric architectural look. Moving on to shoes, these black monk strap shoes are formal but not too rigid. They communicate modern authority and work well for both casual and formal occasions. Next, a pair of oxblood leather boots add depth and personality within the winter palette. They feel a bit more rugged than the traditional dress shoe, but still formal enough for the office. For a more casual option, these navy suede desert boots are relaxed but elevated, the perfect hybrid shoe. And these retro Puma sneakers are another piece inspired by Toto Wolff. They're a great casual option that feels unbothered yet stylish. For accessories, this client specifically requested guidance on matching shoes with belts. And for a man with a polished, mostly business casual style, I do tend to recommend that the shoe and belt match. So we chose both a black belt and an oxblood one for this capsule. This black and silver croc belt is polished with a subtle edge. And this oxblood belt adds contrast and coordinates well with the oxblood shoe when a matching look is desired. Then we added a black classic Wayfarer for a structured, confident, and classic sunglass option. A white pocket square is a minimal finishing touch, suitable for topping off a business formal look or adding personality to more casual styling. And a cardinal red cap is a great tool for casual contrast. It's the one unbothered accessory that can balance any look that feels too polished. Finally, I chose 3 pairs of socks for the capsule: a charcoal dress sock, a blue dress sock, and a striped athletic sock. Each has its own uses within the capsule. The charcoal dress sock is a wardrobe essential, and the color works perfectly with denim, navy, black, and gray. The blue dress sock is a nice accent color to complement the navy base of the capsule, adding a bit of casual fun to any look. And the athletic sock is a great option to pair with sneakers for a more casual look. The final capsule includes 6 tops, 6 bottoms, 5 outerwear pieces, 4 pairs of shoes, and 8 accessories for 29 items, which can create at least 60 interchangeable outfits. Throughout the capsule, you'll see 3 main styling themes repeated again and again. Modern heritage, classic menswear foundations with subtle texture and history. Tweed, flannel, corduroy, and structured shirting create a sense of tradition, while clean silhouettes and minimal styling keep everything feeling current. Polished contrast, high contrast color combinations, and traditional pieces with slightly unexpected elements. And elevated casual, relaxed combinations built around structure. Knit polos, dark denim, tailored bombers, and suede footwear allow the wardrobe to feel comfortable without slipping into too casual territory. Nothing here is accidental. Every piece was chosen to support his lines, his color palette, his lifestyle, and the image he wants to project. The result is a wardrobe that feels elevated and authoritative without being rigid or uncomfortable. I hope this gave you a clearer sense of how men's style can come together in a more intentional and stylish way. You don't need more clothes. You need pieces that actually work for your proportions, your coloring, and the image that you want to project. And when those 3 things are aligned, even a relatively small wardrobe can look incredibly sharp and put together. If you're not sure what your body type or color season might be, I do offer body type and color analysis. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to learn more. And if you're interested in seeing how this approach changes across different body types, I've created tons of other capsule wardrobe videos like this. You can watch the full capsule wardrobe series right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.